This before my kids get home from school. It is currently 4 p.m. in the UK. And I know they're on the way home because they've just rang me to see if they could use some of their money to buy ice creams because it's quite hot here in the UK. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. So if you're in the USA, this live is for you. I know it's still early in the morning for a lot of you, but hello, and please just listen. So there's a lot of changes that have been going on in the US recently, particularly with regards to tariffs. And I just wanted to get a few things clear, just in case you're from the US and you're wondering about ordering from Cala. So we are based in the UK. You can probably tell from my accent. All of our shoes are designed here, and most of my team is based here in the UK. But our factory, where all of the shoes are made, the shoe boxes, the whole supply chain, that is all made in Portugal. And if you're interested in geography, they're made in the north of Portugal. It's only a little country next to Spain, and outside of a city called Porto. So everything is made there. And at the moment, we ship direct to the USA. So we don't go through wholesalers, distributors, or anything like that as yet. So you can only order from us if you go to our website, calashoes.com, if you're in the USA. And because we send direct to consumer, that's kind of what it's called, as long as your order is under $800, that order will get to you without any tariffs being applied. You probably have heard of something called de minimis, and it's basically a scheme. I don't really know what to call it, but the USA put in place many years ago, I think it's like 1950s, to encourage importing of goods from around the world for USA customers, so that USA customers could buy things from around the world easily. And this de minimis threshold is $800. Now, there have been talks in the Biden administration and in the Trump administration about removing this threshold, or at least reducing it. If you're in Europe, this is kind of what happened when we went through Brexit. It did make it a bit of a nightmare for me to export back to Europe, even though our shoes are made in Portugal, because I import them to the UK and then send them back to Europe. It did cause some issues. So I'm kind of hoping the USA, if that threshold, that de minimis threshold is removed, learn from our mistakes of what's kind of gone on with Brexit. But regardless, at the moment, if you order from our website, then you will be able to order anything you like up to the value of $800, and it will come through tariff-free. That's the situation right now. So if you are wanting to order loads of shoes and it's going over that $800 threshold, and you're happy to pay the tariffs, at the moment that tariff will be about 20%. There was already a footwear tariff in place, or a customs fee in place for Europe, which was around 10.5%, I believe, on our shoes, because they're leather lady shoes. And that 10.5% tariff would have what you would have probably paid before if you'd ordered something over $800. But now there's an additional 10% layer on top of that. So if your order is over $800, then it'll be subject to this 20.5% tariff. So if you are wanting to order loads of shoes, I would suggest doing it in 2 orders, ordering a few, see what you like, order some more. That's a strategy that I would take personally. So if you're watching from other countries, it is different for every country. So this is just for USA countries. And if you're unsure about what charges might be from the country that you're watching from, if you're not from the USA, then do get in contact with us, email us, send us a voice message or whatever via our website, and we'll be able to help you further. Anyway, it has been lovely to catch up with you all. I am going to be doing a live very soon on more exciting things like try-ons and that kind of stuff. But thank you for listening, and do drop me a line if you've got any questions at all. Enjoy the rest of your day.